Hi, my name is Heidi. I own Custom Tan, website www.2hourtan.com.au. I've been getting inundated with opportunities and girls wanting to learn how to tan, so thought it would be beneficial for me to put some generic information up online, and then hopefully you can decide for yourself whether or not you think that it would be suitable for you to attend one of the workshops. The workshops are a fantastic opportunity for you to get some hands-on experience, and the way that we structure them is they're divided into two parts. The first half of the workshop is a theory. So what we do is I'll take you through the history of tanning, how the spray tanning actually works, and information on the main ingredient, which is DHA. We'll also take you through how to analyse different skin tones and what to do with clients in that regard. And then what we do is we get out the equipment and talk to you about how to use the equipment, how to care for the equipment, how to troubleshoot and all that sort of thing. And then what we do is we take you through your gun, your machine and your tent, and then once we finish with all of that theory information, then we go to the practical section. And during this section you get an opportunity to have a look at how we actually fold the tent, which is something that for any of you who might have had a bit of experience with, it can be quite a daunting experience. So there's a right way and a wrong way, so learning the right way can be very beneficial. And then what we do is we take you through an application. So we keep the groups relatively small for the workshop, but what we try and do is if you want to bring a model along so you can practice an application on a model, that's great. Otherwise, if you feel more comfortable, you're welcome to practice tanning on each other. I keep the groups quite small, so probably about 5 or 6, because obviously not everybody wants to have all their gear off in front of everybody. And then what we do is we go through an application, so you get to practice doing an application in front of me, and I coach you through that. So it's really beneficial that you have the hands-on and the theory prior to that. And then what happens is we do a little bit of a quiz, which everybody has passed, but it's just to make sure that you have taken in the key elements of the day, and then you're on your way with your certificate and also your equipment at the same time. So if you're wanting to attend a workshop, it usually runs for about 3 or 4 hours, and we do have them every month. We run them in Melbourne, in Carlton, which is about 5 minutes from the city. We run them in Queensland on the Gold Coast, and also in Sydney, North Shore, Northern Beaches, so probably about 15 k's north of the city. And they run on a Saturday, and the reason is that I'm finding that most people that are getting into the tanning industry are wanting to still have their full-time job and then pick up tanning on the side, which is absolutely what I did, and here I am today with over 58 technicians. So it is possible to grow your business, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of work. So running the workshops on a Saturday is proving to be quite useful for everybody who's wanting to come along. When you come to the workshop, obviously you need to be in comfortable clothing and have had a look at the website www.2hourtan.com.au, and that'll have information on how you prepare your skin to have a spray tan application done if you want to be tanning, or how you tell your model to prepare for the application for the tan as well. So have a look at the website before you come along. Make sure that you bring any food and drinks that you want to consume, also a pen for writing any notes, because there's lots and lots of information, and any questions that you might have a think about that beforehand as well. I've called the workshop Flawless Application because it really is learning, you know, secret tips like what they do at Venice Beach in California with all the bodybuilders, how I tackle models and that sort of things, different body shapes. So there's a lot of information, and the way that I teach and the technique of wrapping and blotting and that sort of thing is flawless. So you'll find that even some of the feedback that you'll see on the website, 2hourtan.com.au, will have, I think there's a testimonial from one of my girls in Melbourne, Linda. She said she's been tanning for years, and she said, I didn't know tanning before I attended your workshop. And then other girls who had absolutely no experience had said, wow, you know, I feel really comfortable now and confident, I can go forward, and this has been different from anything else that I've experienced when I've had a spray tan myself, because often they're wet and sticky and all that sort of thing. So the workshops are great value, but they do book out quite quickly. So if you are wanting to participate, there are 2 prices. If you're just wanting to do the workshop only, it's $330. Alternatively, if you wanted to get the starter kit, so you've got everything that you need to get started, that is $495 for the kit, which is your tent, which is a leading tent. I import them, and they are the biggest, widest, strongest and most durable tent on the market. They're worth $165. Honestly, you can go onto eBay and buy a tent for $69, but it would be absolute rubbish. And you know, people bring to workshops busted hinges, and you can feel the quality difference between the eBay tent and the tent that I sell. So if you're wanting to do mobile tanning, I suggest you take this tent in the package, because I've been doing this for years and have tried and tested many of them. So you get your tent, as I said, which is $165 worth of value. Then you get a litre of solution. So that should be enough to do 20 to 25 tans, depending on the size of the person. And then you get your 2010 model HVLP 550 machine, and also your gun as well. So, and then your manual. So it's $495, but usually $518. And then if you're wanting to get the training on top of that, then if you're taking the workshop with the starter package, then the price is reduced for the training from $330 to $150. So it's $645 to get you going and out the door. So really, really economical. And just to talk to you about how quickly you can recover the costs, if you look at the cost of your starter package, $495, you should be making that back out of your first 12 tans. So just to talk to you quickly about the profitability of tanning, and it's amazing that girls always say, oh wow, I can make so much money than I did in my day job, and it just happens to be a whole lot of cash that you're making quite quickly. But just to talk you through it, so a litre of solution I sell for $88. And if you know much about DHA, which is a main tanning ingredient, you'll know that DHA either comes in a cheap form or an expensive form. And I have the European DHA, which is a creme de la creme, best ingredient out there. So what I sell is the European DHA, which is relatively expensive everywhere else across the rest of the world. I think you'll find competitors sell the same quantity, like 1 litre of product, for about $120, and I'm selling it for $88. So it's a really good price. And so you're getting 20 to 25 tans per application. So just say you were getting 20, worst case scenario, and you were charging an average of $40 a tan. So you should get each tan, you should be, after you pay your $88, you should be making a minimum of $712 profit, so per litre. So as you can see, it's an extremely profitable industry to get into. As the awareness is getting out there, more and more people are becoming aware that there's dangers with sun tanning and that sort of thing, and it's really an industry that's taking off. And I mean, hence the reason why I'm sitting here online talking openly about the industry and the training and the workshops, is that I just can't keep up with the number of inquiries that I'm getting. It's really been fantastic. So each application should be costing you $4.40, and you should be making, you know, $35 plus. So anyway, if you think that it might be for you, as I said, there's a workshop about every month. If you'd like to sign up, you can do that online by visiting 2hourtan.com.au and going to the online shop. Otherwise, if you'd like to talk to me for a bit more information, please do give me a call or contact me on info@2hourtan.com.au. And happy tanning. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.